Alex Eala touched down in Manila on a Sunday afternoon, and the moment she stepped through the doors of Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3, it was clear this was not going to be a quiet return. The 21-year-old had just wrapped up the most historic Wimbledon campaign any Filipino had ever produced, and her countrymen made sure she knew it the second she landed on home soil. Waiting for her were officials from the Philippine Olympic Committee, led by its president, along with the chairman of the Philippine Sports Commission and representatives from the Philippine Tennis Association. But it wasn't just sports officials who showed up. A crowd of fans and a group of young aspiring Filipino athletes packed the arrival area, turning what could have been a routine airport pickup into a full-blown hero's welcome. For a country that has waited generations for a tennis star of this magnitude, this was a moment worth celebrating. Alex, who is just 21 years old, looked around and saw the excitement surrounding her. If you look around you, look at all these kids here. That single moment captured just how much of success had inspired the next generation of Filipino athletes. To understand why Manila reacted the way it did, you have to look back at the remarkable 2 weeks Eala had just experienced at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. She didn't simply compete at Wimbledon. She rewrote what many believed was possible for Philippine tennis on the sport's biggest stage. Eala entered the tournament as the first Filipina ever to be seated at a Grand Slam. That achievement alone would have been a milestone worthy of celebration. But she wasn't finished making history. Her opening round match against Mexico's Renata Zarazua became an unforgettable statement. Eala delivered a dominant 6-1, 6-2 victory, becoming the first Filipino player, male or female, to win a Wimbledon singles match in the Open era, and the first Filipino to achieve the feat since 1968. It's worth pausing for a moment to appreciate that number. 58 years. That's how long the Philippines had waited to witness another Wimbledon singles victory. In one commanding performance, Alex Eala ended that historic drought and opened an entirely new chapter for Philippine tennis. That's how long Philippine tennis had gone without a Wimbledon singles match victory before Alex Eala ended the drought with a straight sets win on court 12. Reflecting on the milestone, Eala said, "I have to be able to enjoy these victories because they are milestones for me, but it's just as important, or even more important, to kind of lock back in, so I will take the rest of the day." Her words reflected the mindset that has defined her career, celebrating success while staying focused on the next challenge. What made that opening victory even more remarkable was the atmosphere surrounding it. Eala later admitted she was caught off guard by how many Filipino fans packed the stands for an early round match at one of the hardest tournaments in the world to get tickets for. She described it as feeling like a home crowd, something she never expected to experience at Wimbledon of all places. She called the overwhelming support super humbling, especially considering how difficult it is to secure tickets, yet an almost entirely Filipino section was there cheering her on. From there, the run only grew more extraordinary. Eala advanced through the draw and earned a blockbuster third-round showdown against IGA Swiatek, the reigning Wimbledon champion and the world number 3 at the time. On paper, it was exactly the kind of match a rising young player is expected to lose gracefully while gaining valuable experience. But Eala had other plans. She defeated Swiatek in a grueling battle, winning the opening set 7-6 in a dramatic tiebreak that stretched to 11-9 before closing out the match 6-2 in the second set. The victory didn't just eliminate the defending champion. It sent shockwaves throughout the tennis world. Reactions poured in from some of the sport's biggest names, including Catherine, Princess of Wales, tennis legend Billie Jean King, Venus Williams, and even Eala's childhood idol Maria Sharapova. That stunning win propelled Eala into the second week of a Grand Slam for the first time in her career, making her the first Filipino player ever to reach that stage at Wimbledon. She carried the momentum into the fourth round, where she eventually fell to Italy's Jasmine Paolini, the 2024 Wimbledon finalist, in a hard-fought 3-set battle, 4-6, 6-4, 3-6. It was a heartbreaking way for the remarkable run to end, but by that point, Eala had already rewritten the record books. She became the first Filipina to reach both the third and fourth rounds of a Grand Slam during the same tournament, cementing her place in Philippine sports history regardless of the final result. The Wimbledon breakthrough didn't happen in isolation either. It was the peak of an outstanding grass court season for Alex Eala, who finished the surface with an impressive 12-4 record. Along the way, she captured the second WTA title of her career in Birmingham and reached the semifinals in Berlin. That remarkable run included victories over top 10 stars Elena Rybakina and Alina Svitolina, further proving that her success was no fluke. By the numbers, Eala has now defeated 7 top 10 players during her career, a total that continues to grow as she consistently proves she belongs among the world's elite. Reflecting on what her success means, Eala explained, "Representation goes beyond nationality. It goes beyond. It's so multidimensional. Representation is exactly what you said. It's being able to see yourself." Those words highlight why her achievements resonate far beyond the tennis court and why so many young athletes see themselves in her journey. There's also the financial side of her rise, which tells its own story about how far she has come. Before Wimbledon even began, Eala had already earned more than $871,000 in prize money during the 2026 season alone. Her outstanding performance at the All-England Club added even more to that total, along with 240 valuable WTA ranking points for reaching the 4th round. Those points helped lift her world ranking into the top 20s, marking a remarkable climb for a player who was largely unknown outside tennis circles just a few years ago. All of that context helps explain the incredible scene at Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3. This wasn't simply fans gathering to welcome home a local athlete. It was an entire nation recognizing that one of its own had accomplished something no Filipino tennis player, man or woman, had ever achieved before. The Philippine Olympic Committee and the Philippine Sports Commission didn't send junior representatives to greet her. Their highest-ranking officials came in person, standing alongside young grassroots athletes who undoubtedly see Eala as living proof that a Filipino can compete with and defeat the very best players in the world. This homecoming also wasn't a one-time appearance. It marked Eala's second visit back to the Philippines this year, following her headline appearance at the inaugural Philippine Women's Open in January at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. But while that January visit came after a strong season that had propelled her into the world's top 30, this return carried far greater significance. She was no longer simply one of the brightest rising stars in tennis. She had become a Wimbledon history maker and one of the most celebrated athletes the Philippines has ever produced. The gap between those two homecomings says everything about how quickly Alex Eala's career has accelerated in just 6 months. She isn't back in the Philippines for a quiet vacation, either. Instead, her schedule over the next several days is packed with brand appearances and sponsor commitments before the centerpiece of her homecoming, a public meet-and-greet hosted by Globe Telecom on July 15th at the Glorieta Activity Center in Makati City, where she serves as a Globe ambassador. Registration for the event opens at 4 p.m. With the main program beginning at 6 p.m. Globe has been building excitement across social media, inviting fans to become part of what it calls a Globe Home Crowd, a tribute to the incredible wave of Filipino support that followed Eala all the way to Wimbledon. The timing of this break is no accident. Eala doesn't have much time to celebrate before she's back on a plane and back on the WTA Tour. She is scheduled to begin her North American hardcourt season at the Mubadala DC Open in Washington, D.C. on July 27th. From there, the tour continues with stops in Toronto and Cincinnati as part of the build-up to the U.S. Open, which runs from August 30th through September 13th in New York. She is also expected to compete in the WTA 1000 tournament in Toronto as a seeded player, a position that would earn her a first-round bye. A well-deserved reward for the remarkable rise in the rankings she has achieved this season. So, while the emotional scenes at the airport and the growing excitement surrounding the Glorieta event may look like a simple celebration, they actually represent something much bigger. Philippine tennis has entered a new era. A Filipina is now not only competing with the world's best players, but consistently defeating them on the biggest stages in the sport. That is why an entire nation turned out at the airport. Not just to welcome Alex Eala home, but to celebrate a historic achievement that has inspired millions and changed what future generations of Filipino athletes believe is possible. Now it's your turn. What do you think was a bigger moment in Philippine tennis history? Alex Eala's stunning victory over Iga Swiatek, or becoming the first Filipino player to win a Wimbledon singles match in nearly 6 decades? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more coverage as Alex Eala begins her journey through the U.S. hard court season.